Hi, so let's do a quick analysis at the end of 29th of September. There were a lot of trades we discussed yesterday, and a lot of them we were able to make good money. Let's see going forward what's new for new trade, right? So आरती में ये बहुत एक इंटरेस्टिंग स्ट्रक्चर बन रही है. बिफोर 950 ये कल मैंने भी इसको ट्वीट किया था कि टेक अ ट्रैक इफ इट इज एबल टू कम आउट ऑफ दिस लेवल्स ऑफ 950. It didn't go till there. And today again there was a nice buying which happened, but the good thing is this might be very well lead to a breakout over 950. So keep a track on this one. ABFR is also a very nice structure. There's nothing over here. Adani is more, Enterprise is more in a box. Nothing, not of our interest. Amraja battery, we took a trade 750, went to a 775, so our positions were for 770. Now again a very good consolidation has started, so keep a track. Maybe ye kuch dino mein achhi chalegi. Ambuja Cement, nothing much. APL Limited also it's a fail. Let's see, this 800 Cooper closing would be interesting for us. Apollo Hospital, I am definitely going to stay away unless 5000 aati hai. Apollo Tire, nothing. Ashok Leyland also very nice consolidation is happening at 130. Keep a track. Asian Paint, this is the typical structure of Asian Paint. और ये अगर आप previous movement भी देखो, this is exactly what happens. One day a very good move comes in, and then eventually all of that moves is taken away in the next few sessions. So this is exactly what's happened in Asian Paints. Astral also, it moved towards 2160, very strong closing. Let's see if it is able to carry forward the momentum. For now, definitely our levels would be 2250, and let's see how it moves. I am definitely bullish in Astral, and yesterday we said these are very nice dips which are getting bought, and so maybe going forward we can actually see a good move from here. Similarly, AU Bank, there's nothing much. We would still be looking. AU Bank I'm definitely not going to trade. Oropan also nothing much, it's in a box. Axis Bank, yeah, 800, it gave a good move, but eventually it's consolidating at 800. Let's wait for a good decisive move. Bajaj Auto, it gave a good move towards 3900, and right now it's consolidating at 3900. Bajaj Finserv as well as Bajaj Finance, fantastic consolidation. Yesterday we added Bajaj Finance at 7600 levels as well as below 7500 levels, 7450 levels, and now you can see it today it went towards 7650 levels, but definitely we are targeting a much higher target. Let's see. Balakrishna Industry also a nice move, and after that eventually कल ये बहुत खराब closing दी थी, and then we said that maybe this is a failed breakout, and let's see if it is able to again correct towards the levels of 2400, and let's see, because अभी ये 2500 levels पे हैं Balakrishna Industries. Bandhan Bank of Baroda is okay, not much of an interest. Bata India is perfectly valid structure, very nice consolidation is happening. One of these days, it's just that we never know which day. BEL, fantastic, आज 52 week high बनाई, but since this is a PSU, I'm not in the trade. In general, these are very good structures. जब तक 200 के नीचे कोई decisive closing नहीं आती, there's absolutely nothing to worry. Berger Paint also 800 और 850 के बीच में है, and Bharat Forge is also 800 के ऊपर closing would be interesting for us. Our targets would be much higher. It should be near about 870 from here. Bharti Airtel is also very nicely consolidating. There's absolutely nothing to worry. Going forward, इसको 700 के ऊपर closing देनी है in order to continue its upward trend. Definitely my target is still for short term, maybe in a couple of months. I don't know the time frame, because we are in a bull market, and any small news can actually make that happen even in a day. But in general, definitely 800 seems very much doable even today. Bhel also made a good move above 60, and it's a good closing happened yesterday at 60, and now you can see it is now trading at 63 levels. Going forward, ये शायद फिर 68 69 पे जाए, just like the last time. If you open the chart, you will see. Biocon, nothing much. Bosch also 16,000 was already achieved, and so right now is just trying to consolidate and trying to give a good move from here. Let's see, BPCL also nothing much. Britannia also, you can see it's in a box. Nothing much. Cadilla also from 540 is this. It's more in a box, and right now it's it's just there's nothing. You can't trade this. मतलब कुछ भी हो सकता है, ये ऊपर जाएगी और 550 560 चली गई कल. But these are not sure shot good technical trades which I'm interested in. Canara Bank also, it closed around about at 169. This I was expecting a closing of 160. 170 would have given a good impetus for Canara Bank. Canfin and Home also is nicely consolidating. Cholafin was ये कल हमने discuss किया था. 550 I added at 550 as we discussed yesterday, and today it went towards the levels of 575, and this is the advantage of companies like this. एक ही दिन में 5-6 move दे देती है, and then again tomorrow going forward it can again go and touch the levels of 600, so that would be awesome. Cipla went towards 1000. It made all-time high, and this was exactly what कल हम इस पे डिस्कशन किए थे. तब मैं बोला था कि Sun Pharma and together with Cipla, these are the two good pharma companies which looks good to me, and this is exactly what happened. Both of them made all-time high or 52-week high, which is what was already in the plans. Coal India is also inching towards the levels of 200. Good structure, लेकिन since this is a PSU, and also I don't believe in this particular company, so basically I'm not going to be interested in it. Coforge also, yesterday we said we are buying, and today also it was able to get some support from 5,000 region. So let's see how it moves. Definitely I have positions in all the major IT mid-cap companies. Coalpal is nothing much. Concord nothing much. Coromandel, CUB, ये कल अच्छी एक दिखा रही थी कि CUB could be a good candidate. Today it was able to go towards 160, but again this is in a box. There's nothing much we can trade, and also in general for me there's a lot of other good options. I don't want to stick to City Union Bank for now. Cummins also is more in a box. Dabur also is in a box, nothing much. Deepak Nitrite is also trying to get some support, and after making a new all-time high just in the 3 sessions, it has come below 2400. Maybe going forward, this is अगर ये इस levels as 2400 के ऊपर अगर closing दे पाई, so eventually it will go for 2600 and above, and from a technical perspective that's absolutely possible, so there is absolutely nothing to worry about. Similarly, Divi's Lab also gave a very strong closing below the levels of 5000 day before yesterday, and after that just 2 sessions ago, and after that it corrected towards the levels of 40. So it's still, I think, going forward जब तक 5000 के ऊपर closing नहीं आती, I won't be interested. Dixon looks good, definitely. ये Dixon में ये structure जब बन रही थी तब we were interested, and then when a breakout came from there, 4500 was achieved, and now let's see if it is able to even take out 4500 and then 5000 maybe in the vicinity. DLF fantastic consolidation हो रही है. If you're interested in DLF, definitely this is worth tracking and creating positions. Dr. Reddy 5000 के ऊपर it would be of interest to me. Aisha nothing much. Escorts again, high highs, high lows. This is a typical bearish structure. अगर ये levels of 1440 breach करती है, till the levels of 1440 are held, this is good. So it actually went towards 1500 plus levels, and this when it went in the first time, मैं तब वो ट्वीट किया था क्योंकि मैंने जो कुछ पोजीशंस बनाए थे मैं वहाँ पे अपने कुछ पोजीशंस हल्के किए. डेफिनेटली अगर ये अच्छी एक मूव देके स्पेशली अबव द लेवल्स ऑफ 1520, अगर इसके ऊपर अगर ट्रेड करने लग गई तो डेफिनेटली इट विल बी गोइंग फॉर अ न्यू ऑल टाइम हाई, एंड यू शुड नॉट बी मिसिंग इट. Exide Industries, definitely it was in my radar, and I was expecting a move, but it didn't come. It just kept on lingering at 181, so a good move should come after 187 levels. So definitely that level didn't get triggered today. Federal Bank is in a box. Gale is also in a box. Very soon Gale may be giving a closing about 160, so that might be something of interest to you. Glenmark is in a box. GMR Infra also very nice move came. It made a new 52-week high, and this was very evident क्योंकि यहाँ पे अच्छी consolidation हो रही थी, and the 35 levels were not breached. So this was a good move. I didn't trade this. I don't trade. I am not interested in this particular company. Gujarat Consumer Product. You can see yesterday there was a huge profit booking from 1100 levels. Today it even broke the levels of 1050. So 1000 is in the cards, and maybe 1000 would be a very good place for people to make some new positions. Similarly, Godrej Properties also made a new 52-week high, all-time high, and this is exactly the trade which we took in the morning. I tweeted about tracking two particular companies, Godrej Properties and Exide Industries. Exide Industry में trigger नहीं हुआ, लेकिन यहाँ पे trade trigger हो गया, and that actually went for all-time high. So granules, nothing much. Grasim, very good structure, very good moves are coming. Going forward, definitely levels of 17,000 seems very much doable. Gujarat Gas is also lingering. My target was 600 on this particular day. After it gave a very good breakdown signal, from there it went towards 650, and now it went towards as low as 607, 608 levels. But I was expecting a levels of 600 for this particular expiry, but we never know. HAL is also very nice. Consolidation is ongoing. Maybe one of these days ये 1400 levels के ऊपर एक convincing closing देगी, then we would be very much be interested in it. Havels also 14,000 के ऊपर closing would be very much be of interest to us, definitely. HCL Tech, we created some positions yesterday, and this is also what we said, and here you can see that it's now trying to consolidate. Let's see if it is able to go towards the levels of 1350 at least plus. HDFC is also more in a box, 2700, and also HDFC AMC. There was new sales stake, block deals, and all this, as a result of which it actually got totally invalidated. वरना ये अच्छी consolidate कर रही थी. The problem came in over here when it gave broke 3200 levels. ये closing आनी नहीं चाहिए थी, and after that it's right now below 3000 levels. No matter what, this is something which we wouldn't be tracking at this particular point of time. HDFC Bank एक अच्छी 1600 से ऊपर 1600 के ऊपर एक अच्छी एक कल profit booking हुई थी, and then again a dip came below 1600 which it got bought, and but today unfortunately ये 1600 के ऊपर टिक नहीं पा रही है. Let's see, at least it's able to consolidate at these levels, so it's not that bad. And similarly HDFC Life also. Hero Moto is more in a box. So going forward, I think there are much better auto companies, say for example Escorts, Maruti, which we would be interested in. Hindalco also closed at a highest 52-week high. Very nice consolidation happening. Hind Petro हमारा 300 का target था, and this is exactly where it closed, and it met all our targets. We talked about how levels of 280 above closing would be taking it towards 300. Sure, it took a few days of consolidation, but ये चलता है, and we are happy. The 52-week high is at 312, 320 levels, so it's very near to its 52-week high levels. Going forward, कल हम इसका ओपनिंग देखेंगे, एंड डेफिनेटली हम अपना कुछ पोजीशंस बनाने की कोशिश करेंगे. In general, Hind Petro as well as IOC and ONGC, these are the three companies जिसमें मैं अपना पोजीशंस बनाने की कोशिश करता हूँ. I even booked out ONGC at 148, and when I booked out, I tweeted about it, and then it corrected towards the levels of 144. Let's see. In general, I think Hind Petro में शायद 52 week कभी बनी नहीं है, so maybe there's still some scope, and maybe this is going for a 52-week high. Hindustan Unilever is more in a box, nothing much. Achhi consolidation हो रही थी, breakdown आई, and then again it was not able. So basically, it's not able to sustain the 2800 levels. Nothing much. ICICI Bank हम 725 के ऊपर closing में हम positions बनाए थे, and the next day it opened at 735. So this was a good 10 rupees, but after that it had a drastic fall, and right now again it's dancing between 700 and 730 levels. ICICI GI is still going towards 16,000 until and unless, actually, as I mentioned earlier, I would be staying away from all the insurance sector companies, even if they are giving good signals. In general, I think any block deal or any such stake sale can actually can actually make a company correct by more than 5%, and maybe तब हम सोचेंगे अगर हमें लॉन्ग पोजीशंस फॉर मिड टर्म पोजीशन बनानी है. एज ऑफ नाउ आई डोंट हैव एनी ट्रेड फॉर ICICI, Prudential Life, HDFC Life or SBI Life. Idea, very nice consolidation is ongoing. One of these days it will try to give us a move. IDFC First Bank, Box, IEX, I have already posted a video on the technical analysis of IEX up towards the end of the video. You will get it if you are interested to know what are my short-term targets for IEX. Definitely a very good bullish move, and I expect it to give and continue the momentum for now. IGL came towards the levels of 505, and this was actually 510 तक आई है अभी सिर्फ. So and it seems like there are some positions which are getting added at these levels. Let's see. IGL would definitely be one of the companies हम देखेंगे इसमें, क्योंकि ये जनरली एक 500 से 550 इसी लेवल पे ही ट्रेड करती थी earlier. Then it broke out and went towards 600, but then eventually it again corrected. So basically I expect it to be trading again between 500 and 550. India Hotel, perfect, very good consolidation ongoing. India Mart, nothing, 9000 के ऊपर इसके कुछ मूव आएगी. Indigo, fantastic consolidation is happening at 2000 levels. I think definitely this consolidation, अगर ये 2000 के नीचे closing नहीं दी, it might continue much early in a much better way. Similarly, IndusInd Bank is also is nicely consolidating. 1100 levels को hold कर पाई तो that would be good. Indus Tower, fantastic consolidation is happening. Infi आज ये gap down से open हुई, but yesterday the structure was really bearish because it broke the really bad इसकी जो box particular structure थी 1700, इसको भी break कर दी. So let's see how it moves from here. IOC, fantastic, new 52-week high, closed at all-time 52-week high. Very strong structure. ये कल ही evident था when it broke the levels of 120 convincingly. So in just a matter of 2 days, you can see it made a good 8 rupees move, which corresponds to 6.5%. IPCA Lab, nothing much. IRCTC, fantastic structure, fantastic. ये consolidation बहुत अच्छी चल रही है. One of these days IRCTC is definitely going to be in our radar, and definitely this is going to be one of the very good breakout trades which is going to come in. ITC, fantastic consolidation. I am so bullish in ITC right now, and it's just a matter of हम wait कर रहे हैं कि इसमें कुछ एक momentum आए, and then we would be definitely jumping in. Jindal Steel is also 400 के ऊपर, would be of interest to us, and similarly JSW Steel, same structure, 700 के ऊपर है. Jubilant, very nice, consolidating at 4000 levels. Right now it's in a box. Let's see what comes out of it. Kotak Bank also fantastic consolidation. Absolutely nothing to worry, and one of these days we would be flying past 2200. Now whether this will happen in this particular month, or this month means in the month of October, I don't know of, but definitely it looks really awesome. Similarly, L&T Finance Housing, fantastic move, fantastic closing 90 levels pay. Let's see how it moves. Lal Path Lab, there's nothing. जिस दिन ये स्ट्रक्चर बनी थी हम बोले थे कि any closing below 4000 and we are going to short, and that's exactly what happened, and from there it corrected towards 3600 levels yesterday. Today it opened at 3600 levels, and so you can see there was जब तक 4000 के ऊपर closing नहीं आती, there's nothing much. LIC Housing Finance, fantastic consolidation is ongoing. Any move in LIC Housing Finance over the levels of 450 closing would be of very much interest to us. Similarly, L&T Finance Housing is also looking good, and maybe going forward we can expect a move. LT, fantastic consolidation is happening. One of these days definitely we are going to see a new all-time high. Yes, Solar level is all-time high, and from there it has come towards the levels of 1800. LTI as well as LTTS, you can see a very nice move came in today itself. It was up by 5% today, LTTS, and this is we created a position over here in LTTS. That's what I tweeted about, and also I created positions in LTI. So going forward, I'm pretty optimistic that LTTS would again be shooting towards the levels of 5000. For LTI, we have to wait for a convincing move above 6,000. But no matter what, I am bullish. Let's see what comes out of it. Lupin is nothing much. Closing over 1,000 is important. M&M also was able to hold the ground, and this seems a good one because 806 is a very strong resistance level. जब तक 806 के ऊपर opening closing आती है, this is really good. Also, M&M Finance is looking fantastic. Nice consolidation, and this is a very typical bearish bullish structure. I'm sorry. And going forward, definitely M&M Finance can move. Actually, tomorrow a lot of finance companies are showing a lot of potential. Though the big names like Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv, they just consolidated and held the levels. But at least smaller finance companies like M&M Finance, LIC Housing Finance, L&T Finance Housing, Cholafin, at least अभी तक हम इन जितने भी structures देखे हैं, they look really good. Manappuram also, you can see it gave a strong closing above the levels of 170. Marico also very nice consolidation. Maruti fantastic consolidation, very typical consolidating structures. Iska 8,000, 7,800 definitely would be a good target for me to book some of my profits which I am carrying. ये हमारा टारगेट बहुत सिंपल था कि ये जब 7,000 कन्विंसिंगली ब्रेक करेगा then we would be adding, क्योंकि once it breaks 7,000 then it's a multi-session breakout. Or generally ऐसे multi-session in the sense that you can see it says more than 25 1 month time, so it's actually a very bullish move. McDowell United Spirits perfect fantastic consolidation. MCX कल हम बोले थे कि ये स्ट्रक्चर थोड़ी सी ये कैंडल अच्छी नहीं लग रही है, but at least today there was just a consolidation, and going forward we can see a new good move. Metropolis, the day it closed below the levels of 3,000, we were skeptical, and the reason is very evident. In the next 2-3 sessions, you can see it has corrected now towards 2,700 levels, and now going forward it can even correct towards 2,500. MFSL was able to hold this 1,000, और हमने कुछ positions बनाए थे कल 990 levels से, जो हम अभी भी hold कर रहे हैं. I think we will be giving some time to this particular company. So that because this is this MFSL and Torrent Pharma, ये दोनों ऐसी companies है जिनमें same trading strategy has been working, and I want to use that particular concept. MGL very nice एक box में ही है, there's nothing much. Mindtree also, we created positions yesterday, and today also we can see a nice consolidation has started, which is good. Maybe going forward we can see a new all-time high. Motherson Sumi, nothing much. Emphasis also very good. It was in a box. Somehow 3,000 levels को hold कर पा रही है, and maybe again a new all-time high is in the making. MRF nothing much. Muthoot Finance, okay, so Muthoot Finance is the only finance company जिसमें कुछ bullish structure अभी तक बनी नहीं है. In general, I would have expected a close above 15,000 would at least be at par with its other peer companies. Nam India, sorry, is between 420. It made an all-time high here. We traded this particular day. Now again it has dipped. Let's see if it's able to give a closing of 440. National Alarm is between 80 and 100, and now you can see it is trying to go towards the levels of 100. Naukri, unfortunately, this is a very bearish structure, and I don't know what will come out of it. At least 6,500 levels को उसको hold करनी चाहिए थी, जो आज ये कर नहीं पाई. But we never know, because in the next 1 or 2 sessions it would be much more clearer whether this is a breakdown or is just is going to reverse just immediately. Navin Florin, जब तक 4,000 and especially 4150 levels के ऊपर 4140 levels के ऊपर move नहीं आती है, we won't be interested. Nestle is in a box. NMDC also is in a box. ATPC new 52-week high. All the PSU companies are running really good. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of retailers with a lot of knack for PSUs. वो बहुत खुश होंगे. This is good. ONGC हम 148 में निकल गए थे, 148 तक गई, and then it closed at 146 levels. It looks really good. It was able to hold the levels of 140 today. The reason for this particular trade which I took was very evident from the fact that yesterday it went towards the levels of 144ish, and from there you can see it actually closed at 142ish. So आज जब सुबह 140 levels को maintain कर पा रही थी, we created positions and from there we got a good 8 rupees intraday move. Page Industry is also in a box. PEL 2800 के बाद अभी ये 2600 के पास आ रही है. Hopefully one of these days ये फिर 2800 में जाएगी. This has been in a rut, and I think 2500 to 2800. So maybe one of these days ये 2800 के ऊपर एक convincing closing देगी, and this is the day which I'm waiting for. It's definitely one of my favorite companies. Petronet also made a 52-week high today, and from the levels of 228, 227 यहाँ पे अच्छी support मिल रही थी, and then it broke 235 over here, and then from 235 it went towards the levels of 243, and so again but it was unable to give a closing above 240. PFC also made a new 52-week high. Pfizer is more in the box. Pidilite also fantastic consolidation is happening. So these are very good structures I would be interested in. PI Industry from 3100 it got a good buying, and now you can see it gave a very good closing. So let's see how it moves. Definitely from अभी इसकी closing कुछ 3250 के ऊपर हुई थी, and this was what I've been tracking since today morning. Let's see if it is able to move forward and carry forward the momentum. So कल की opening, especially the first 1.5 hour हम इसमें और भी monitor करेंगे और देखेंगे, especially if the levels of 3300 are taken out convincingly, then we would be adding positions. PNB nothing much, 40 के ऊपर closing important थी, नहीं कर पाई. Polycab fantastic consolidation is happening. One of these days it is going to. Power Grid fantastic, it made a 52-week high at 196, it closed at 194, and the reason was very evident when it was able to give a breakout over the levels of 180 yesterday. हमने बोला था maybe 190 would be a good target, and it went towards 190, and then again it kept on moving. और आज in general the power sector has exceptionally given a good move, and hence this is the reason why Power Grid was such a hit. PVR fantastic consolidation. Let's see how it moves. Ramco Cement is more in a box. RBL also nothing much. REC Limited a new 52-week high. Reliance made a 52-week high opening at 2570 levels. So that, as I keep on saying, that always you never know when these big companies are, especially in a bull market, how they are going to move. So we created our positions from a breakout of 2012 levels, and I tweeted about it. So from there I really am seeing more than 60 points or 50 points at least from there, and so this is a good trade. Of course this is nothing to worry about. It made a high low, and so going forward one of these days even हमारा 2600 का जो target है, that should be met very soon, hopefully. Sale is in a box. SBI Life nothing much. I keep on saying any closing above below 1200, and especially any move towards the levels of 1170 would actually break this structure. It will correct towards 1100. State Bank of India fantastic move came in, and this I'm really happy. I created a video earlier when it made an all-time high, where I booked some profits, and I also sold some 450 put, and so they are now all trading below 1 rupee right now, and this was also what I was expecting, that at least 450 put, at least the closing should be about 450. So let's see how it moves, and if we are able to see a all-time high for tomorrow, and that should not be a big problem. It's just a matter of 2%. It's just away 2% from its all-time high. Shree Cement also 30,000 के ऊपर एक closing देगी, and a good move will come in. Siemens is more in a downtrend. Is not much of an interest to us for now. SRF हमने कल बोला था, this is a typical bearish move, but I also mentioned in the video कि we have to see where it opens in the next day, और अगर इसका follow through हुआ तभी ये bearish होगी, and this is exactly what didn't happen. और हमने बोला था कि 11,000 के ऊपर closing would be a very good one, and this is exactly what happened today, and so going forward definitely SRF can make a new all-time high in very few sessions. Shriram Transport Finance over here is more in a box. I don't know, there were a lot of tweets About Shriram Transport Finance breakout, I was never convinced because for me it's still in a box, and so there is not much for me to trade. Star is in a box. Sun Pharma, हमने कल बोला था कि this is going for 800, and this is exactly what happened. When today it was trading at 791, I tweeted about it, though it dipped towards the levels of 775. जब वो 791 पे आई थी, then I tweeted this is going for 800, and from there we got a very good 9 rupees move. And then again eventually we created our positions when it was able to take out the levels of 802, 803, and from there we carried the position, and it went towards the levels of 820. Now of course 820 is a big option barrier, and as a result of which there was some profit booking, but going forward I think it will try to consolidate and it will move forward towards the levels of 850 from a technical perspective. Sun TV nothing much. Syngene it हमारा 607 हम कल गलती से बोल दिए थे कि ये 607 तक जाएगी, and somehow someone heard us, and this is exactly what happened. It went towards 607. Going forward there can be more weakness, and in general Syngene is one of the companies which I don't like very much fundamentally. Tata came closed at all-time high, और कल हमने Tata came as a first trade लिया था, and this is the reason should be very evident to you right now. So from 900 levels it went towards 935. That's a cool 35 point move, and it closed at day's high, and this was very evident from the way the structures were forming yesterday. कल हमने कुछ फर्स्ट ट्रेड्स में जो नाम लिए थे that was Polycab, जिसमें कुछ move आई नहीं, and so the trade didn't get trigger. The second one was Tata came. The third one was Sun Pharma. The fourth one was Exide Industry. Exide Industry में भी trade कुछ trigger हुआ नहीं because the levels didn't get triggered, and so you can see that and IEX this was also one of the trades. Other than that IOC और Hind Petro ये दोनों भी हमारे first trade में थे कल. So as you can see, most of the all the companies, they gave us a good move in the first trade. Whatever we were considering, जब भी levels break हुई, we created our positions, and they all ended up at these high, and they eventually made the 52-week high all-time highs. Tata Consumer is also nothing much. Tata Motors, very nice move is coming. It's able to hold the levels of 320. This is good. Tata Power, awesome, fantastic move. कल Tata Power के बारे में हमने discuss किया था, where we talked about the levels of 150 in the short term, and today you can see it actually went towards the levels of 158, though there was some profit booking from the top levels. The reason was 150 is more of a technical target, and so once that was reached, so you can understand this was exactly the reason why you see. But in going forward, I think the levels of 144 should be held, and then going forward we can see much more up move in this particular company. In general, 140 would be a very good level for monitoring, and previously it has been consolidating at 130, and from there it moved towards 135. Now I think 140 would be a very good target, very good level where it will always try to dip and try to get some support. Of course I really don't see an immediate move in the next 2-3 days in Tata Power, because if you look into how Tata Power moves, it has to consolidate for the next 2-3 sessions. We have to be ready with the money and try to buy at different levels, and try to see how we are able to monitor the trade, and maybe it will again go for a new 52-week high. Tata Steel, nothing much. जब तक 1400 के ऊपर closing नहीं आती, we won't be looking at it. TCS also was unable to close above 3800, and so going forward it's more in a box. Tech Mahindra also, very nice consolidation is happening. At least it was 14,000 should have been taken out, but it was not possible today. Titan also made a new all-time high today, and this is exactly was very much in our radar after yesterday's move. So going forward we would definitely be looking for 2200 targets. Torrent Pharma, it went towards 3185 exactly, and हमने यहाँ पे कुछ positions बनाए थे, और हमारा Torrent Pharma की जो strategy है, this is also very true for MFSL strategy. If you want to hear about the MFSL strategy, just go there. We have discussed. Similarly, Torrent Pharma की strategy है, try to buy near 3000 3050 levels, and try to book near 3150 and 3200 levels, and this has been working like a charm for us and a very safe trade. Tata Power also made an all-time high today, and this was possible because it gave a very good closing yesterday above 500 levels. And so going forward, I think going forward definitely we would be seeing new moves. Let's see how Tata Power moves from here. Trend also, you can see it's always getting this dips at below 1000 levels, and this is exactly a very good confirmation that trend is going for a new all-time high, as long as it's able to hold the levels of 1000. TVS Motor 550 is a nice consolidation is happening. UBL also, I think from a brewery's point of view, so United Spirit structure looks much better to me. UBL can only move if it's able to give a closing above 1600 levels. Ultrachem is more in a box. UPL 700 के नीचे अगर closing आई, that will be detrimental for the script and there will be a huge correction. जब तक 700 के नीचे नहीं आती है, it will try to consolidate between the levels of 765 and 700. Vedanta also 300 closing in general. Above 300 only you can expect some move in Vedanta. Voltas, fantastic consolidation ongoing. This is what we had discussed also yesterday. This was also in our radar in the first trade, but then there was no move, and today it again consolidated. As long as हम 1240 1250 इंच levels का देख रहे हैं, and today it was it went towards 1220 levels. So and Wipro again, ये 650 का कल below closing दी है. Hopefully one of these days it will try to again enter the box between 650 and 700. Hopefully one of these days again the IT would be able to regain its lost glory. And as always, the trend is still positive, and you have no idea about the amount of potential all the IT companies, especially the mid-cap IT companies, have. And don't be foolish enough to give away your good trades and good profit just for some small time corrections. In general, हमारा strategy कल के लिए fixed है. कल somehow हम कुछ LIC हाउसिंग फाइनेंस, L&T फाइनेंस हाउसिंग, M&M फाइनेंस और कुछ स्टॉक्स जस्ट लाइक मारुति जो बहुत अच्छी कंसोलिडेट कर रही है, टाइटन, IRCTC, ये सब जो है, IGL would be more of a dip buying, which I normally don't do, and I only do that for IT sector companies only. But other than that, IGL also looks good, and maybe going forward there can be a good profit which I can make in IGL. And also you have IOC perfectly fine, as it closed at 52-week high, and similarly you have Hind Petro. Other than that, I think most of the companies which I just mentioned about over here जो भी अच्छी consolidate कर रही है, just like और जो companies 52-week high के ऊपर closing दी है, just like Sun Pharma, IEX, these would be of interest to us. And also Tata Power, don't try to I am not saying Tata Power chalegi nahi. What I am saying is what's important is how it opens and how it's able to trade in the first 1 hour, 1.5 hour. Similarly, you can see very nice consolidation happening in Kotak Bank. Fantastic structures, just don't be stupid, just like also Reliance. And so going forward, definitely we would be tracking these. And other than that, IEX तो है ही, definitely is one of the good trades जो हम already रखे हैं. And I have also created a video about the short term targets in IEX. उस levels पे जाके मैं अपने short term portfolio को हल्का करूँगा. And let's see, you never know, I can be wrong. I can be wrong in the sense maybe it will shoot up towards the levels of 700. That would be an awesome target, but I think it's a more like medium term target rather than a short term target for IEX. Similarly, there is a lot of sectors are showing good moves. Definitely I would be more interested in finance companies. I don't know why there are so many this LIC housing finance, L&T finance housing, M&M finance, Cholafin. I don't know why these are showing such good structures. And also big companies like Bajaj Finance, it's a very nice consolidating structures. I don't know, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि finance as such companies क्यों इतनी अच्छी structure बनाई है. Other than that, of course, you have PSUs if you're interested in PSUs. So there are a lot of companies in the PSUs जो नए 52 वीक हाई बनाई है. Maybe they will consolidate and maybe they will move forward. Also companies like Bharti Airtel, at least yesterday it dipped towards 686. आज ये 702 levels पे गई थी, and then again it closed below 700. But no matter what, as long as there is no follow up of this particular candle, it might very well reverse one of these days. And this has happened multiple times. Just like over here, you can see there was a red candle, and then again next it was a consolidating, and then eventually it moved higher. Of course, these are all in consolidation, but you never know a single news flow about this particular telecom sector, and you can see them making so for Bharti, just like a target of 800 is definitely a good target for the short term. And yeah, so that's all, folks. In general, I already talked about the sectors. In general, let's see Escos also. Escos I would be very much be interested जब ये 620 के ऊपर अच्छी से ट्रेड करेगी, especially, and then definitely it raises them going for much higher targets towards 1600 levels, and this are few of the trades which I want to carry forward. Thanks a lot for listening. Hope this video is going to help you in taking your trades. As always, I am very much optimistic about the market, and there is absolutely no way that you should be taking the wrong side of this. Rather, if the market corrects, try to be in the cash and try to make positions. And then going forward, definitely this is going to help you. Just for an example, yesterday जब 580 तक चली गई थी, Reliance was trading at 2415 levels, 2515 levels, and today it opened at 2570 levels. So don't be stupid. These are very good golden opportunities you are getting. Just make sure that you have the right amount of resources available. As and when dips आती है, try to buy and try to see if it is able to recover, and try to book your profits accordingly. And yep, so as always, this video is for educational purpose. Please consult your financial advisor for any finance related queries or questions you have. Bye bye.